A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome back to my channel. In this channeling session, I would be talking about a collective message. So let's find out what source want us to know. Also, because this is the world of inner work, and if you're listening to this, you called yourself to this content. There are no coincidences. You are using me as a tool to go through something that you yourself are a match to. However, all of us here need to take the responsibility of our own well-being and the responsibility of our own actions and how to heal our own life. Your emotions are also portals that help you to create physical reality that you witness. And this channeling's intention is to create an epiphany in your mind that can help you make a quantum leap. So let's get started, my dear friends, and all you beautiful souls. So I'm being shown the energy of someone around you who actually reflected a very irresponsible behavior, and this person was most probably emotionally unavailable for you, and they may have not struggled with physical intimacy, but they may have struggled with emotional intimacy. But what I'm being shown as the biggest point out here, the most important point, is that they were avoidant of responsibility, and because of this they would play the game of ghosting or hot and cold or going away from your life and then coming back again. This person seems to be someone who in general avoided taking responsibility for their life by abruptly cutting off contact or by blocking you or by just disappearing, not answering, not speaking, showing you some kind of mood swing, some kind of punishment, acting like you don't deserve to talk to them, picking up some reasons to create any potential backlash, or acting like you guys are having an emotional fallout and then coming back to you after a while as if nothing had happened, and not really discussing how they're running away or their disappearance or they're just not being there, simply ignoring you must have made you feel as a person. I'm also being shown that this person's all of this that they have displayed is because they keep shifting in feelings or their priorities. They experience a change in their feelings or priorities from time to time. Not that they have changed right now. I'm being shown that this person hasn't really changed because this is their nature, because this is who they are, and they have been having this behavior, this projection for a long time. So this happens, why? Because they don't want to give any explanation, and they also don't like to justify the shift in their emotions. These type of people or this type of person, now it could have been a romantic interest, or it could have been someone that you have a kind of friendship where they always just expect a lot from other people, and similarly they expect a lot from you. It's not easy hanging out with this person because they make other people feel very overwhelmed. But because they are a very smart narcissistic person, they also have their supplies. Like maybe they have, if it's a friend that you resonate more with in this situation, then you can notice that they always have their family around, they always have their partner around, and everyone is always taking care of them, always looking after them. They are spoiled, they are pampered, even at a certain age where usually you won't see, or you might think for yourself that you may not get that pampered. This friend of yours or this relative or this cousin or this family member, whosoever it is that you feel like, yes, this could be a match to, that person has their supply intact, okay? And you could be a type of supply that they need in order to maintain their life. So they might have disappeared from your life, say last time, maybe 4 years back, maybe 5 years back, and maybe they disappeared from your life at a very crucial place. Like you lost someone very near and dear to you, or you had some kind of career shift, or you had some kind of, relationship baggage, or you were going through something and they knew about it. And even at that time, this person that I'm channeling was not there for you. So maybe you were tired of them, or maybe when you maybe questioned them, confronted them, like, hey, what kind of a friend are you? Or what kind of a person are you? You're not with me even in my pain. Like, you have no empathy. Your empathy is only for yourself. Maybe when they met you, they had different priorities, and later on, hanging out with you, living with you, taking all your positive energy, taking all the things that you possess, like learning it from you or copying it from you, using it to create a loving identity, or a kind of identity, a more spiritual identity, which is obviously not real. I'm not being shown it's real. And then using that to create better opportunities, romantic relationships, romantic liaisons. So definitely, whosoever resonates with this channeling, I feel that you have probably moved on from this person a while back, and you are also not interested in this person. They may have even contacted you after treating you so horribly, after treating you just like an object. Maybe they were just hovering around you for one thing, which you all know what I'm talking about. They just decided to change because they maybe got another opportunity, maybe they got some better opportunity, maybe they got some materialistic benefit from somewhere. So their priorities made them disconnect from the relationship that they had with you, and ghosting or just ignoring the calls and messages, not replying, not saying anything, not giving any justification, or just blaming you. In simple words, they may have also done more evil things, like they would just blame you for something which had nothing to do with you, by the way, but they just said it in such a way that they are hurt by it, they're affected by it. How could you do this? How could you do that? Blah blah blah. And those were simply excuses to make you feel bad, and for them to create like a gateway, or to create a doorway out from the whole situation, because they may be feeling like there's a lot of work that's needed. And I'm not saying that when I say there's a lot of work that's needed, it means you as a person, but it could simply mean the relationship. Maybe when they entered the relationship with you, they were very excited about the differences, they were very excited about the choice of lifestyle you have. But as soon as they started living with you, it's not necessarily living in with a person. When you know a person, when you talk to a person, when you hang out with a person, then also you are living in with someone's energy. So when they were hanging out with you, when they were in a relationship with you, when they were meeting you, when they were talking to you regularly on the phone, on the video calls, they were getting some kind of knowledge from you. They were picking things up from you. They were also getting your attention, because they probably did realize that ever since you came into their life, things were different, But as I told you, it's something very evil or not a nice thing to do. They thought that you cannot do without them, you cannot exist without them, you are crazy for that person, and they're too good. Like, maybe you put them on a pedestal, maybe you made them feel really amazing about who they are, maybe you gave them so much love that they didn't even deserve. So they just were like, what, this person is always going to think about me, because that's the energy they were receiving. That much understanding only they had about you. Okay, now this is a very complex channeling, this is a very complex reading, and I'm telling you that it would be different for every person. So that's why specifically for this channel, if you feel that you do resonate, but your personal situation needs to be discussed, needs to be talked about, maybe you want to find out if this person is actually a genuine soulmate, Maybe you want to know if this is your twin flame or not, or if it's a false twin, or if it's a false lover. Maybe this person has been coming and going like multiple times from your life, but you don't have anything in hand. Like you don't have anything literally. If you have to look at what is tangible, what is substantial, there's nothing. So if you have that type of confusion, then maybe it would be a much better idea to get into a personal reading, because this is a heavy, intense channeling. Or else, if you feel that yes, you're resonating, then do type your comments and let other people also know about your experience of this nature. So, a couple of things is that they did not want to confront with you, because if you would have confronted them, then you would have caught their bluff and you would have told them on their face that you are simply using me. You are not a person with a clear intention. Like in their messages or in many times when they would talk to you, they would make you feel like they can't do without you, they can't live without you. Maybe that was just to get your attention. Maybe that was just to get you going crazy for them. A lot of people do this. They get a high from this. They get a kick from this. Till the time they don't get a person's attention, they will be so loving, so nice, so charming, so accepting, so understanding. They will do everything. But as soon as they find out that this person is in love with me, like I'm talking about this energy that I'm picking on around you, when they find out that yeah, this person depends on me, this person loves me, this person is crazy about me, then they would be like, no, I'm out now. Because they got their kick, they got their high, they got what they needed, and after that they don't feel like they're interested. But they don't know that they are dealing with someone who is a star seed or a twin flame star seed or a light worker. They don't know this. So every time they run away from you, they come back after a while. And for those people who are going through a long-term separation and there is no news about this person, they're not getting back with you, they don't talk to you, they don't answer your phone, or maybe say 2 years back, 3 years back, you were trying to contact them a lot and they were just rejecting your calls, or they were just rejecting everything, and they only blocked you or they only removed you from everywhere, and they just never gave you that thing. Like they can also call you back, they also have your number, they can also connect with you online, but they also haven't. So if it's been a very long time, then I would tell you that these people are just hardcore narcissistic people who have been sucking out on your energy, and it's time to take your energy back by not waiting for this person, by just cutting them out from your life energetically, and not waiting for that apology, not looking for the confrontation or the conversation you feel that they should have had for you, because it's been too long and this much wait is just not the right thing to do. This person has not been not only emotionally unavailable for you, but even during situations where you maybe needed them to be around you. Maybe it was a family gathering, or maybe it was just a difficult day for you. Maybe you were going through some stress. Specifically during those days or those times, they chose to stay away from you. Like maybe you're going through some major stress, and I'm not saying you were needy, or I'm not saying that you couldn't do without them. They knew it and they made a plan with you. They said, hey, I'm going to come to meet you tomorrow. And they fix a place and they fix a timing, but they don't show up. So imagine they are aware that you're going through stress, or it could be any very difficult moment for you. Maybe you lost a pet. I'm just assuming, okay? I'm not wishing this for anyone. I'm just assuming. Or maybe you lost some project, or maybe you were just not feeling good. It could be anything. I'm being shown certain situations were there. Maybe you had a very big fight with your family members and you were very heartbroken. So this is not a daily thing that happened with someone. This is not like on a daily basis this happened and you need someone to baby you. It was something crucial and something important. And on that day, this person told you that they will show up for you or they will be there for you, and they chose to cancel or they chose to just disappear on that type of a day, leaving you to just feel bad about yourself even more. Like already you were feeling bad and you end up feeling worse after that. So yeah, they are quite capable. They must have done something like these. I'm also being shown that in general also they would have made some plans to meet you physically, and they would not show up. Like they would not call, message, confirm the plan next day. Before they would be very excited to meet you. They would say, oh my god, tomorrow I'm going to hang out with you, tomorrow I'm going to meet you, it would be so nice to meet you, so nice to see you in person, and they would say all those things. And then right in the moment they would just disappear. And if you'll call them or message them, they would be like, hey, I'm busy, can I call you back? Those very formal messages they would send you. And then they would say, oh, I got so stuck in an office meeting, oh, I got so stuck in a family thing, oh, I got so stuck with a friend. Like no regard or no appreciation, or forget about appreciation or regard, no responsibility being taken for making a person wait and making all these plans and acting so excited and then vanishing last moment. So these are the type of crazy things, cruel things this person is capable of doing. So if you think of anything or anyone who's been doing certain things like this with you or has done with you, then maybe you resonate with this channeling. They also kind of make you feel very overwhelmed, or they act like they're feeling very suffocated. And it would be just about anything. It's not something very important for you. It could be important for them because it is about their ego. Like maybe you say something funny to them, it's a compliment, or you say something funny, or if it's not a compliment, maybe you're actually pulling their leg, but your intention is not that, you're not that mean, and you're not that worldly either. You don't know how to do sugar coating or how to be that type of a person who's just falsely saying stuff. And when they hear that thing out, they can go berserk on that thing and they can create a scene. They can make you feel like you're responsible for a lot of wrong things going in their lives and whatnot. So only in some genuine cases, which is I think only 2%, I'm being shown that there was some external factor or some personal circumstance which was literally very unpredictable, where this person had to just change their plan or change their behavior or just vanish. It could have been some personal crisis, some family issue, something, some work related stress, something that disrupted their ability to maintain the relationship. Now that is something, if someone does this, they will get back to you or they will talk about it. They will at least give you some heads up. Even during inner work, you can work on those wounds, you can work on those areas, or you can just simply release that desire completely, which is leading you to feel this way because of this person's attachment. However, certain things that I was told about the remaining percentage of people was that they simply just wanted to create distance. There are some positive things also that I'm being shown, but I don't think that's for this channeling. Maybe it's for part 2, because I have to do part 2 of another channeling. So if you want, I can do part 2 of this channeling also, where I'm being shown some genuine reasons for vanishing, some really genuine reasons. But in all those genuine reasons, the reason why I'm not clubbing it here is because that person, if that person was genuine, they would have talked about it to you. 100% sure. I'm 100% sure about that. If they were genuine people and they had a genuine problem, then they would have spoken about it, talked about it, given their justification, and also their inability or anything, their limitation, their weakness, anything that it is, that they would have spoken about it, and they would have walked away in a very respectable manner, in a very respectful manner. Not this way, and it, the difference, because all of you have been in certain relationships or certain situations which just died their own death, which just did not work out, and you were able to accept that it was just destiny. So that is not the case with these type of people. So yeah, I would like to tell you something here as a guidance. First of all, it's not your fault, okay? Your feelings are valid. You need to know that whatever confusion or disappointment you went through is all absolutely understandable. You must express yourself. Maybe you should paint, maybe you should just take a walk. Maybe you should work on yourself in some way. Maybe you should write, maybe you should journal everything out. You should do something that you can grieve, or you can just feel bad and accept that, yeah, I mean, you lost something or something nice. Secondly, you have to understand that the right people or the right person will always come along in life. So being ghosted just does not mean that you will not find love and happiness in future. You will find someone who will appreciate you, value you, and that person will come into your life when the time is right, and you won't even get to know when that person would come. So you just have to be patient and compassionate towards your own self. And if someone has treated you so horribly, so inhumanly, then I would definitely say, I would love to say this to you, that you deserve better. You definitely deserve someone who has values and who respects you, who would have open and honest communication with you. And you need to take all the negativity that you've witnessed as a clear sign that that other person was probably not capable of giving the love and commitment that you deserve. Okay, and you have to stop taking things personally. If you are doing inner work, then I know that you will work on the areas or on the things that are important, but you would also not take those things onto or upon yourself. All right, so this is where I'm going to close this channeling session. Thank you so much for being here with me, and thank you so much for all the wonderful work, all the wonderful things that you're doing by being yourself on this planet and being so authentic and pure. You can get a session with me. You can check out the description box that's right below this video. It has all the fees and it has all the details and the PayPal link as well. But kindly share a mail with me once you book the session, and kindly do not share any of your twin flame journey based experience with me, because I use intuitive tools and spiritual modalities to find the correct answers for you, the solutions for you. For therapies also, you can check out the description box. One love, peace out, and Jai Shri Ram.